subtropical foliage. Government actually began a citywide beautification plan, which has proved very successful. No end of restaurants around the city too. Very important business district also, so close to Macau and Hong Kong, and indeed Vietnam. So here's the state of play. China confirmed as the winners of this tie and the group. India sadly have to go home after their men's doubles pair were beaten in 3 games, 21-17 in the third. However, there's still pride at stake, and next up it's the women's singles. China obviously will want a clean sweep here. Yufei didn't really want a better woman for the job. Up against Saina, NEHWAL, such a legend in the game, and still ranked inside the world's top 10. Well over 600 matches for NEHWAL, as you can see there. Nearing 200 for Chen Yufei, which is only 21. Players and officials making their way towards court 1. We've got play on 5 courts today. Quarterfinals, remember, start tomorrow. So one on Friday, and the semis on Saturday, and the final on Sunday. On the head-to-head. Last meeting was
right,
last year.
Red or black? Red. It's red. That side. Service. Have a good one. I'm good. I'm good.
Still a little bit of moisture on the court that Saina wants to get rid of. #29 she is now, highest ranking of #1. That was back in 2015. She was actually #2 in 2009, and then it took 6 years for her to get to that elusive #1 spot. 3-time Olympian, won bronze in London in 2012. And she likes team events. She was part of the Indian team that won a bronze at the Uber Cup 5 years ago. In fact, she was undefeated in that tournament. PV Sindhu played the women's singles match in the first encounter they have with Malaysia, so NEHWAL is in today. And on the other side of the net, Chen Yufei, ranked #3 in the world. Already a couple of titles this year, the Swiss Open and the Super 1000 event that is the All England. She won the China Open last year. Still, only 21. Their first major title was the Macau Open. It was 3 years ago now.
I really think she came of age when she won the China Open last year. And then, of course, as when she won the All England this year in March. That was really when she was coming of age. That was a wonderful win at the All England. Then the following week, she actually managed to win the Swiss Open as well.
Van Horenbeek in the chair, assisted by Andrea Campini. from Italy. So obviously the tie is already won, but China will certainly want to get the 5-0 clean sweep, and I guess India will want to avoid that.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, India.
Yeah, it's a good test for Chen Yufei because she has so far not been the best team player, and she needs to settle her nerves. And this is a good opportunity for her. It's a match where the team has already won, but of course it's a personal match between Saina NEHWAL and her, and it's important for her to do well.
You mentioned that a few times, that certain players seem to perform way below their normal standard in team events. Any theories as to why that is? Because it is slightly different. I mean, there's a bit more pressure on because you want to let anyone down. Normally every week when you're on the tour, you're only playing for yourself or your partner if you're a doubles player.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And Chen Long has not been the best team player for China, and Chen Yufei the same in the women's singles. She's only 21, she can learn a lot, she's still on the way up, but in the Uber Cup, for instance, last year, she lost to Mia Blichfeldt from Denmark, where she was a massive favourite to win.
Couldn't get down to that. Good shot from NEHWAL. Yeah, I've seen quite a lot of Chen Yufei. I mean, sometimes we know if she plays at natural potential, she's a phenomenal performer, but I've also seen her a few times beaten by players ranked a lot lower. We mentioned how tough the choices were for the Chinese coaches. I guess this was a tough choice for the Indian coach, because P.V. Sindhu sitting there, we've seen already, part of the cheering party today.
Yeah, I think it's quite interesting that they've chosen Chen Yufei again to play the match today, because they've got Herbing Zhao as well, and sometimes it's a good idea to get all players tested, and chances are that even before this match started they knew that they were top favourites to win it. But I think it's important for the Chinese team to get Chen Yufei going, and that's why they have chosen her to play, because should they play Japan in a final on Sunday, then it will be very important for China to have Chen Yufei to play well. Busy times for Saina NEHWAL. She got married last December. I don't mess with her either. She's a karate brown belt. It's an important point for her to win as well, just to
arrest the welter of points that the Chinese are putting together.
Service over. 7-4.
NEHWAL had a good win in January this year in the Indonesian Masters, the Super 500 tournament. She won against Carolina Marin in the final, but that was the final where Marin got injured and she did her ACL on her right knee in that final.
This is a challenge. It's not going to work for NEHWAL. Looked like it took the line, and indeed it did.
Unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 8-4. Okay.
These uncharacteristic errors by NEHWAL aren't going to help her, and she's already well behind. It's almost a smile of resignation there from her. 10-4.
It's a bad start, and she doesn't seem to be in the zone, so to speak.
Service over.
That one worked.
5-10.
Wide, so a very handy lead. 11-6 it is. Chen Yufei at the mid-game break.
Too slow. Sometimes I think it's too very short. Attack. And half smash and full smash. So attack many too slow. Now it's okay. Yes. Now it's okay. No problem. We have the second game. And first, Saina too high to pause. Sometimes she's half smash. Yeah.
20 seconds.
Pushing NEHWAL one side then the other, really making her work, and in the end, got the error. Barely halfway up the net, that one. Lovely shot.
Yeah, that's one of Yufei's absolute favourite shots, that cross-court there. She likes it, whether this half smash kind of slice or she's going for a little bit more power is still one of her really favourite shots. must be mentioned that Chen Yufei played 3 games against Sonia Cha from Malaysia in the opening match and did not play to her very best, but perhaps all due credit to the very fine performance by Sonia. But still, you would have expected Yufei to win quite comfortably in that first match. Chen Yufei is a very good tactician, so I think she had the option of going cross-court, and that one is what she did on the previous one, but she chose to go down the line to make sure that there's a good variation to her attack. And we haven't really seen Saina NEHWAL play her normal attacking style as what she normally does. She likes to set it up around the net, especially on the backhand side, getting the lift and then really going for the big smashes. But we haven't seen that at all, and that's why I say I feel she's not really in the zone.
Yeah, hasn't been in the game. Another unforced error. She fires that well wide of the sideline. The other thing that's difficult, I guess, as well now for these Indian players is they know they've lost this tie. They know they're out of the competition. It's hard to really motivate you when you know that at the end of the day you can play brilliantly and it won't make any difference to the...
Oh, but you still have a lot of personal pride, I would say.
She just looks a bit deflated to me at the moment.
A little bit.
Almost uncontested points here. Chen Yufei not having to do too much to go streaking ahead on the scoreboard. That's a much better shot from NEHWAL.
10-18.
Yeah, that's well left on the back line. Good shot cross court there.
So she's going to challenge us, I think.
Yeah, she's going to challenge it.
Let's say that error brings up match point, but let's just wait and see what Hawkeye says first. Check that that was the correct decision. The shuttle was called out. Too much doubt about that. So 9 game points for Chen Yufei. Almost nonchalantly down the line. But it's taken just 14 minutes for Chen Yufei to take the opening game by 21 points to 12. Massive problem here playing catch-up with Saina NEHWAL.
他是第一拍啊，然后你自己 注意发后场的话，自己球到不到位。他第一拍下来还是挺凶的。攻完以后，自己注意别往前冲啊，一定要大胆。然后你的进攻只是把线路高球直线对角、高球对角直线这些线路打出来就行。后场记住，永远是打完以后要做好上去救球啊，或者怎么样的准备。你吊球千万不要冲，他发高球给你，你第一拍吊杀，就站在这里，他肯定是推给你的。 知道吗？你每次一冲过头了，一冲过头了，好吧？啊，就这些，自己信心啊，精力别下来，对吧？
Second game, take it. Yeah.
Since both the coaches have sort of accepted the situation a bit, they have not used their allotted time here in the interval, and maybe that's got its reasons. Let's have a look. See if Saina NEHWAL can find the energy.
Late.
Just a smile that says I know I'm nowhere near my best at the moment.
And
she's not trying.
She had a good smash down the line, but Yufei was really covering that one well, and then forcing perhaps a more risky shot on the second one. So that's more like it, much more like it from NEHWAL. Already now in the first 3 points, she's been more aggressive in the whole of the opening game.
We saw towards the end of the first game when she tried to hit just a welter of winners and just frittering away points very quickly. About controlled aggression. That's a very, very good lead. Not very easy when it's flipping over the net like that. Can't gauge whether it's going to go wide or not.
Yeah, good body attack there by Saina NEHWAL.
3-0.
CHN Yufei really have to stay focused and make it as hard and difficult as possible for NEHWAL. Because should Saina NEHWAL suddenly, see the light at the end of the tunnel, okay, I can still do this, a lot of confidence can come from that, and then suddenly it can be a completely different game.
Weak one from NEHWAL. She was going to try and smash it, then realised it wasn't there for that shot, and then did nothing with it really.
It's been a fantastic career so far for Saina NEHWAL. As you rightly mentioned, she got the bronze in London, but she also got a World Championship bronze and a silver. And on top of that, she's won twice the Commonwealth Games. So it's been a very, very good career on top of all the other open event wins.
How does she have time to become a karate brown belt and get married? So I don't understand.
I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it was used as part of the training anyway, the physical training, who knows?
Well, it couldn't hurt, could it, I guess? So, from an early deficit in this game, Yufei now has a 2-point advantage, or she did until that excellent smash halved it. Decided not to stand on ceremony. Magnificent.
Yeah, it was well disguised. It looked a bit like she was going cross-court on it, and it looks like she was going to put a slice to it. And then still, look at that, she reversed it at the very, very last second.
Played a shot.
Over 7-9.
Too much power, too much precision for NEHWAL to deal with.
10-7.
Yeah, the lift is very flat, anticipated by Yufei, which means that she's feeding off and getting more pace into it as well. She's playing that attacking shot. Oh, that's beautiful.
Playing on the line and an 11-7 lead at the mid-game interval.
高球4分还是几分的时候，有点打不出去。往前呢，现在推高点推直线，反拍推直线，然后注意他抓啊，推完直线注意他少对角，然后结合一下往前再来推他啊。还是你发完球抓后场为主啊。他的这个反拍的这个假动作，你也不行的话不适应老上弹，给中路和正手啊，反拍少打一点。
就是说推完之后他抓的时候走得快点。
整个节奏速度啊，自信加油。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Play.
Good push into that deep backhand corner. Good return of serve by NEHWAL. third time that's possibly her favourite shot, that spinning net shot from the backhand position we just saw here. She loves to play that one, and she's missed on all occasions so far. I think she was surprised herself.
Yeah, you don't often see a miss by margin. It's nearly in with the photographers, that one.
Once again, the favourite shot. It's very nice action, very relaxed and easy for Yufei to play that.
To me, it looks like Chen Yufei may even not be getting out of about second or third gear here either. She's still in absolute complete command of this match.
This time it was working, but what a reply there by Chen Yufei. Here we got He Bingjiao on the left-hander, women's singles player from China. This time she chose to go cross-court. Same action, same disguise.
11-15.
Latish call, but the correct one. No challenge from
16-11.
NEHWAL. Just suspect that he has a feeling that the inevitable is near.
Oh, she pushed it long.
Wow.
Saying to the umpire that NEHWAL interfered with her shot, but the umpire is refusing to change his decision.
Yeah, just from looking at the replay, I'm probably right. Didn't look like it clipped the Indians' racket.
Good
That's
play
a
there.
shot.
Good play. Nice play.
16.
Both players have looked good actually. They've taken the pace off, played that slice with the angled racket, cross court.
Serves over. 17-13.
This victory or impending victory have really been in too much doubt. I don't think there's been too much stress for those Chinese players watching this. It's a nice serve.
is in. Good return of serve. Very quick.
18.
It's nice to see she's attacking that low serve, getting onto it as quickly as possible. Chen Yufei tried to do the same.
Casual there maybe from Chen Yufei. Still needs 3 more points to get the job done here.
But it's still possible for Saina NEHWAL. Slow.
Well, maybe the comeback's on, just a couple of points in it now.
Yes. Have a challenge. It's call out, but Chen Yufei is challenging it.
It would be very, very surprising if this was overturned. She might just want a breather. Yeah, look, it was way, way out. That's basically fancy a tail down type of challenge.
1 challenge remaining.
Possibly also trying to break the rhythm a little bit from Saina NEHWAL, because as she said, she's just 2 points away now. And it's definitely possible, anything can happen.
Yeah, sport is nothing, not predictable. You could tell she wanted that, though. She gave it the fist bump. She knew that there was a threatening a comeback there, NEHWAL.
19-16.
Points. Give China a 4-love lead in the time.
20, match point 17.
Good lift. Oh, that's courageously left.
No challenge for NEHWAL. 21 points to 17 in double quick time, just barely half an hour. Chen Yufei has taken down Saina NEHWAL with a loss of just 29 points. And now China lead 4-love against the Indians. A victory that was very rarely in any doubt whatsoever. Sporting handshake between the two. 21-12, 21-17. The last match, the women's doubles, is next.